Good afternoon, welcome back. This is Saima Nadeem. I'm back with another video. In today's video, we are going to talk about healthcare assistants, how they can get the care certificate, what are the recommended websites they can use to get their care certificate, and to get the genuine care certificate, and also is it free or do you need to pay for anything for that to get a care certificate? What's the difference between the care certificates? How can you go up in the ladder to get more, to get a higher salary or higher designation of your job? If you want, if you are a band 2 or band 1 or 2 healthcare support worker, how can you go up to band 3, 4 or 5? Right, this is all we are going to discuss in this video. If you haven't met me before, this is Saima. I am a nurse from Southeast England, and I provide information about UK nursing, each and everything around me. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please, if you're a returning viewer, I would like to say a big thank you for your support, for your comments, for your likes. I really appreciate your efforts. So let's dive into the video without any further delay. So if we talk about healthcare support worker, I've already made a video how can you get a job for healthcare support worker in the UK. Sometimes we call it carer, sometimes we call it healthcare assistant, HCA, healthcare support worker, HCSW, or carer or senior carer. So basically they are all the same, all right? Only the difference is their banding level. So every job in the NHS or here in the UK, they starts from level 1 or 2 and they go up, all right? So same with the nurses, they start with the band 3 and then they, when they get their pin, they become band 5. Same applies to healthcare support worker. They start with the band 2 scale, and then if they have more experience, maximum like 4 or 5 years experience, they can become a senior carer. So that's the only difference. Their job is same, their job role is the same, everything they do is the same. There is no difference, all right? The only thing is senior carers, they should have at least 5 or 6 years of experience to be called senior carers. But the rest ones, if you are new to the country, if you are new to the role, you are going to be starting with the band 2 healthcare support worker role, all right? If you are a nurse, you haven't done your English test or you haven't passed your OSCE, then maybe you can do a senior carer job for the time being, and when you pass your test, then you can become a nurse here in the UK. And if we talk about what do you call it, if you want to do it by yourself, the certificates, the care certificates, you can do it by yourself while you are in your country. You can still do them. They are online. Most of the courses, they are online. You can do them in your country, but when you come here, but when you do them in your country, you may have to pay some amount of money. So some courses, they'll cost you maybe 20 pounds or 10 pounds or 15 pounds. But if you do it with the NHS, when NHS hire you, or any private care agency hire you, or any care home, or care home or old care home or nursing home, if they hire you, then they are going to give you free training for the care certificate if you haven't done so, all right? If you don't have the free healthcare support workers training, the care certificate training, most of the organization, they give you free of cost, all right? But if you want to do it for yourself, if you don't want to do in your country, then you may have to pay 10 pounds, 20 pounds or 30 pounds. It depends on the website you are going to do it and do it with. And most, if you are going to do it on the NHS England website, it's free, but they'll ask you for the organization name and details. But if you don't have the organization details, if you haven't been selected by any organization, then they will not give you free training, all right? So let's I wrote it down. I want to read something for you just to give you a clear overview. So they say They say on the NHS website that we recommend senior carers possess a care certificate. Care certificate training and testing on a number of subjects that are relevant to their everyday role. It is an agreed set of standards that defines the knowledge, skills, and behavior expected of specific job role in the health and social care sector. They also accept NVQ and NVQ certificate starts with level 1 and 2 for the ones who are preparing to work in adult social care. It's mostly accepted by UK, all over the UK. If you have an NVQ, well and good. And NVQs are the UK's leading vocational qualification. NVQ stands for National Vocational Qualification. NVQs are the UK's leading vocational qualifications available for a range of subjects including health, social care, health and safety, catering, and more. So what happens when you get a care certificate? They give you training on 15 subjects, all right? 15 subjects are there is a long list. They include safeguarding, anxiety, assessing needs, care planning, COSH, concern, communication, dementia care, challenging behavior, health and safety, food hygiene, nutrition and diet, principle of care and confidentiality, role of a care worker, diversity, equality. So there are 15 things, all right, 15 things that they include in a care certificate. So if you are going to get trained for a care certificate, you will be well educated to take the lead of a care support worker. You can take the lead, you can work as a healthcare support worker, you can teach other healthcare support workers. And getting the care certificate, it will give you more knowledge. What are you going to be they'll give you more knowledge of the environment that you are going to work in, and more information about your role. And if you get any patient who has challenging behavior, they'll teach you also. So previously I was making some videos about how to handle anxious patient, how to handle angry patient, how to handle challenging patient. So if you get a care certificate, they'll give you all this training, so you don't need to ask anybody, all right? And if you get this training, it's really good for you. And if you don't have a job, and if you have a care certificate, you paid for the care certificate, you have the care certificate, then there are more chances for you to get that job. Let's say there is a vacancy for NHS job, you want to apply, and you don't have, you're new in the country, or you want to apply from overseas, and you don't possess a care certificate. So they'll hire a person who has a care certificate. So if you can get one in 10 pounds, there's nothing wrong, you can get it, right? So I'll tell you some websites where you can search for these, where you can apply for these care certificates. Let me get my baby. You can also Google it and type how to get a care certificate in the UK. The one I found free was on NHS England website, HCE, okay, Health Education England, and it's free, but they ask you for the hospital name you are going to work in, all right? So it's you can try with the he website, maybe you will get it. And but mostly they are paid, I mean they're not free. So you can check on Florence Academy, you can check on you can write it down, get a pen and paper. I'll give you a few seconds, all right? Yeah, so you can check on Florence Academy, on Caredme, on Allison. All right, Allison is really good. I checked it on Allison yesterday, and they were charging £10 for healthcare certificate, care certificate it's called, care certificate. You can check on social care, you can check on Reeds, REEDS, all right? So these are really good websites, and they offer healthcare certificate from level 1 till level 5, all right? So whichever you want to go for, you can do even level 3 courses there. You can do for a healthcare support worker level 2 if you are new to the role. Then you can do level 1 and 2 if you don't have any prior experience. So if you never worked in the hospital, then you can do level 1 and 2 care certificate. There are 15 skills in that. and I've told you already about that. Anxiety, depression, dementia, all of these are included in the care certificate. 15 are there, all right. And if you want to go for level 3 and level 4, then of course you should have some experience, or level 5. Level 5, most senior carers they are called, so you should have at least 5 to 6 years of experience for senior carer. And a lot of people, they were asking what is the easiest way to get a job. So this is the easiest way. You need to get the certificate, so means you are qualified for that job, all right. But NHS or care homes, sometimes, most of the times, if you are in the country, then they hire you without the care certificate. But if you are from overseas, I think it's better just to get a certificate in order to secure a job in NHS or care home or a nursing home. And it's not must if you want to wait and you want to keep applying, it's perfectly fine. But if you want to do it as soon as possible, it's better to get a certificate, pay some amount of money, get the certificate, so your chances of getting that job will be higher. Getting the job would be higher, all right. So it's totally up to you how you want to do it, all right. And getting a job here in the UK is quite easy. You need to go online. You can search on Indeed, you can search on NHS jobs, you can search on track jobs, all right, and make account on there and then apply for the job, so it comes, all right. So I'm not I don't have any link with any recruitment agency, so I cannot give you help with that to find the job. I cannot help you to give you job all right. So you need to do it by yourself, I'm sorry. And even in my previous videos, I've already made a video on how to get a job, so you can watch that video. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye. And in the next video, we are going to talk about OET. I'm going to start the series for OET. We'll start with the writing first because that's the most difficult subtest. All right. Thank you so much for watching. God bless.